Hey everyone, this is Stamping Songbird. I am here to do the second 6x6 layout for a dog using Echo Park paper collection called I Love My Dog. So the first one I did was this 6x6 page with my friend's dog named Luke, and I used these cut files from the Cricut store and using the paper from the I Love My Dog collection from Echo Park. So as promised, I'm going to today use my uncle's dog Max because if you saw the last video, I was torn between using Max or Luke for this layout, but after looking at the pictures, I decided that Luke looked better on this layout. So today we're going to use Max. And I've already matted Max's picture on a piece of navy blue Recollections 65-pound piece of cardstock. So I'm using paper from this collection again so I can show you what the papers look like. They're basically navy blue, red, yellow, some brown, but basically primary, secondary colors with puppies, bones, and then doggy toys is basically what it looks like. So we're going to continue with the little 6x6 series and puppies. So here's my 6x6 base page again with the Recollections cardstock 65-pound. And I'm using this pattern. It's got puppies on the back with wooden stick balls and toys. That noise in the background is my kitten running around. And I'm going to use this side with the paw prints. I really like this side. And my pattern paper is cut at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, I believe. I think that's what I cut it at. If not, it's just slightly smaller. And I'm going to use my Barely Art Precision craft glue again because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room just in case I need to move anything around, even though it does dry fast, but not as fast as my Art Institute glitter glue. So this time I am going to use some Cricut cut files again, but in the future I won't always use Cricut cut files. I do purchase Etsy cut files too, which are a lot cheaper. You get a lot more in bundles, but sometimes it's a pain to download and then upload into Cricut Design Space and all that. But today I'm still using Cricut cut files. So here's another piece of the pattern paper. This one's cut at 1 3/4 by 6. 1 3/4 by 6. And I'm going to mat it with this navy blue piece, which is at 2 by 6. So I'm just gonna do that. And I didn't want to have a little border on the side. I just wanted it to be flush and just have a little border top and bottom. And I mentioned in the last video that normally I would use my Scotch ATG gun, but because of the injury in my arm, I only have limited range of motion, and the Scotch ATG gun requires you to move your arm back and forth, and right now I can't do that. So maybe after physical therapy I'll be able to do that. But I'm perfectly fine using glue. And with the glue, you're allowed some wiggle room. So with the Scotch ATG gun, sometimes if you need to move something, it'll rip your paper. So I'm okay with that. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I pre-plan my layouts, but sort of kind of like I know more or less what I want on my page, but how I want it is what I don't necessarily plan. So like I know I want this picture and this paper and I want this border, but where I'm going to put it, I don't necessarily know for sure. Like I'll tend to move things around. Let me just cover my glue because then You get a little glob at the top. Okay, so this Man's Best Friend, this is from the Cricut cut file store, the little store. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was probably 99 cents or it was free. I can't remember. It's pretty cute. You can actually cut it in whatever colors you want. I just followed whatever the picture showed, so it kind of worked out. The colors are, I think they match pretty well. And then this grass border was actually left over from what I cut out when I did Luke's layout. So I'm going to add that here. And now I just have to decide how I'm going to do this. I think I want the border here, not all the way at the bottom. And I'm thinking the grass on top. I know you're probably thinking, what the heck, grass shouldn't go on top. But here's my nutty thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to put, because I want this to stand out because the background's so busy, this best part, because it doesn't have a shadow to it, is probably going to blend in. See? So I want it to go here. And it's going to blend in there. So maybe if I put the picture like that. I think that's good. And if I put the grass on the bottom, I think having the green with the green will look a little weird. See, having the best there helps it stand out a little bit better than having the best on top of the blue. So I think, yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think the picture is gonna go after. Let's put this first and then the grass. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I don't do a lot of other people do like their process like right on the spot. So like you see them thinking right then and there what they're gonna do, so they speed up their videos a mile a minute, because you know otherwise then their video would be like an hour long or longer, because they're thinking on the spot, which is good. I can't really work that way. I really have to think before, or it'll drive me nuts. I can't sit there for hours thinking about what I'm gonna do. I'm a planner, so I have to at least think about half of it first before anything. Yeah. Now should I put it on top of the blue or on top of the blue, or covering the blue? Maybe on top of the blue. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta plan at least part of it, and then show you my thinking process, or at least share my thinking process for part of it, because I think that's helpful, because it helps people understand why you make certain decisions. You know, when you see a page, you might go, but what the heck were they thinking about putting that there? And then when you see why they did a certain thing or put something a certain place, it makes you go, oh, that makes sense. Or it makes you go, it still doesn't make sense. I wouldn't have done it that way. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Not everybody, I can't reach with that hand. Not everybody thinks the same way. Not everybody has the same style. And that's why the world is such a wonderful place, because everybody's different, right? I like to share because it helps others learn. That's how I learn. I learn from watching. I'm a visual learner. I could listen to people talk all day, but you better show me too, because talking is all good, but I need to see it too. I need to see what you're talking about. Oh, I failed to mention this 12 by 12 background is just there to help me stay in frame, because otherwise I'd be going off all over the place. All right, now am I putting this guy here first and then this there? Now I have some other, little things here. I printed out this house, but ooh, it's ginormous, so that doesn't work. I had a leftover tree from Luke's page that was too big. Can I put him here? Let's see. It's still too big. I mean, I could cut off the bottom, but do I want to put a tree there? It's going to look too much like Luke's page. Nah, don't want to do that. I have a bone. Where did I get this bone from? I don't even know. It's red. I mean, it'll stand out because there's nothing else on the page that's red. I don't know what. I thought I had like a little ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, ooh, I did. I have a little dog bowl. Oh, that's where the bone came from. Yeah, it came from here, from when I cut it out. But I feel like the bowl is way too big for this page. And there is red on the page in the background, but it kind of doesn't go. Nah. No. That doesn't go there. Okay, so next option is these paw prints. This is a paw print. It kind of matches here, but it's gigantic too. So if I could incorporate this somehow, it's gonna cover up the grass. Oh, sugar. All right, let's see. If I put this here, and it comes with 4 little toe prints. I don't think I could fit all 4. If I put 3 fits better than 4, but 4 came with 4. It would make sense to put the 4, but if I do that, would it be too much? Is it too much? Yowzer, that's a lot. I like the paw print, but it's way too much. Ay, Chihuahua. No pun intended. Oh, that's funny. Okay. What to do, Mama? What to do? Okay, let's just put down... Let's put him down. And then I will figure it out. I feel like that left side is going to be empty. And something's got to go there. I don't want that side to be empty, so I got to figure it out. Let's put you there. Okay. And make sure you fit. All right. Excelente. So I still haven't figured out how to like link people's information, the bottom of the thingamajig down in the description thing. I don't know how to do that, but I want to mention some people that are awesome. There's so many people that are awesome on YouTube. I love watching them. And I want you guys to watch them. I mean, they've got so many subscribers. I mean, I'm like a blip. And that's perfectly fine. I'm good with that. But there's 3 in particular. If you like layouts with cut files, specifically with cut files. This is just for people who like layouts with cut files. There's 3 specific ones. So I'm just going to say their names because I don't know how to link the thing on the bottom. So the first one is Handmade by Jan. Handmade by Jan, Jan. She does the cutest little layouts. Her videos are short. She uses a lot of cut files. I mean, yeah, all she does is with cut files. And she does 12 by 12 layouts. Really cute. Very kid-friendly layouts. She does 12 by 12 only. That's all I've seen. 12 by 12 layouts only. So Handmade by Jan. You got to check her out. Then the next one is Crafting with Wine. Crafting with Wine, W-I-N-E. She also does 12 by 12 layouts. She has videos on other stuff too, but lately I've seen most of her stuff has been 12 by 12 layouts. Her stuff is really nice too. And she also does cut files. Her stuff is gorgeous, just gorgeous. Her videos are also short, and she uses cut files. And then the last one, and this is in no particular order, is Prairie Paper. I always mess this up. Prairie Paper Crafts, I think. Oh gosh, I always forget exactly what her name is. Prairie Paper Crafts, I think. Or Prairie Paper. I always butcher it. Because there's another crafter with prairie in it. So it's Prairie, Prairie, Prairie Paper. And I think her name is Colleen. I'm so awful at this. Anyway, she does paper piecing. So, paper piecing. She does do layouts, but mostly she does paper piecing. So, if you like little characters and things, but that you use a Cricut or you use a silhouette, and you have to put all the little pieces together, and it's very intricate, and she's very artistic. Like, she'll change the eyes and sponge them in such a way it kind of makes them look, brings them to life. I mean, amazing. You have to check her out. And she's got the sweetest voice. I mean, I swear, I can't even see these people's faces, and I swear they're like the nicest people in the world, all three of them. So sweet. So Prairie Paper, or Prairie Paper Crafts, Handmade by Jan, and Crafting with Wine. Right now, they're my top 3 favorites. I love all 3 of them. You have to check them out if you love 12 by 12 layouts with cut files. They're, to me, right now, my 3 favorites and the best. Okay, enough with the rambling. I think I talked too much. So here's Max. I feel like something is missing. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I add, Max? Speak to me, Max. What do I do? What do I do for Max? Do I do this anyway? Does that make sense? Maximilian, what do I do? Should I put that there? It doesn't look so bad, actually. I can put that there. Hey, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just don't like that. That's gonna bug the heck out of me. Maybe that's the problem. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper. Here's a piece of scrap paper. I actually cut out a giant bone from here this morning that I'm gonna use for another layout. And I'm just going to grab those scissors again. Cut out a little piece of this. And I'm going to just tape it on the back like I did with the brown piece. Where's my tape? I'm just all over the place, right? I'm so not professional. But I'm a regular person, so that's good. There we go. Okie dokie artichoke. Uh-huh. I think that's, yeah. There we go. That looks good. Get the glue out the way. Just put some glue on that. Doesn't help that I have no strength for me to squeeze out the bottle. Put the cover on that in a bit. What I should have done was cut out his name so I could put it here too, but I could always add that after. Okay, Max. Max, I think you are done. Let's see. Ay, Dios mío. I am all over the place this morning. Okay. All right, there we go. So, that's my second 6x6 page with Man's Best Friend using Echo Park's I Love My Dog. This is my Uncle's beautiful puppy Black Lab Max. My last video was with my friend's beautiful Luke. I used Cricut cut files and Echo Park paper. I hope you liked it. The next video will either be with Luke or Max or both of them, or we'll move on to cats. So I'll probably do 2 more 6x6 layouts, and then we'll move on to some 8x8 layouts. I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.